our next session is a real treat, and I'm really excited about the gentlemen that I have joining me today for introducing the Industrial Factory 4.0 for the packaging industry. We have joining us Victor Bergel from MGI. Victor co-founded MGI back in 1982. They're a leader in digital print manufacturing, and they're a European business based out of Paris. And I have for many years heard about MGI, and I'm really excited to find out more about this particular innovation that Victor's going to introduce. Joining him, we have Arnaud Linquet, who is the Senior Vice President for EMEA for Memjet. Again, Memjet, another leader in technology, and excited because they're disrupting and enabling new possibilities with digital printing, and in particular inkjet. So to start things off, I think we're going to introduce Arnaud to kind of present the story around Industry 4.0. So are you able to take the screen and begin your presentation?
Good afternoon, Marcus. Thank you for your invitation. We are very pleased to be attending this event with you. Just a quick introduction from myself. My name is Arnaud Linquet. I'm the Senior Vice President of Memjet Technology in the EMEA region. I'm going to give you a quick overview of Memjet, of our Duralink technology, and introduce our OEM partner, MGI, who will share its vision for the packaging industry. So who are we, Memjet? Memjet is a global leader in the development of the digital inkjet technology. And Memjet brings beautiful precision, simplicity, and affordability to our OEM partners printing solutions around the world. This is deeply our, if you will, our company's values and commitment. We are driven by passion for innovation and a desire to change the printing industry. I would say it's a passion, but it's almost an obsession. And by providing the technology inside some of the most innovative print engines of the world, we empower our partners to grow and succeed in new markets. It's really very important for us. And together we are building the future of print. We are a truly global company with over 350 people located in San Diego, in California, in Dublin, in Ireland, in Sydney, Australia, in Singapore, in Malaysia, and Taiwan, all focusing on innovation and inkjet. And additionally, as you can see on the screen, our unique business model calls for us to work across locations on very different time zones internally, and also with our OEM partners who, like MGI, for instance, are really global. Our headquarters is in San Diego. Our R&D teams are in Sydney, in Dublin, and also in San Diego. And our operations and manufacturing teams are in Asia. We are an R&D company with more than 15 years of experience. We have thousands of patents granted and more than 12,000 machines installed across the world. I think it's across around 52 different digital printing products, and I think 8 different sub-segments of business, including, of course, commercial printing and packaging. Our technology, as I said, empowers partners to easily create printers, inspiring innovation, imagination, opening new markets and opportunities for growth. So this is really our positioning, if you will, Marcus. And our research and development is driving high-quality color printing through 3 key technology platforms: VersaPass, Duraflex, and Duralink. VersaPass serves the benchtop production market. Duraflex, newly launched in September 2019, serves the light production market. And Duralink, launched in September 2017, is more especially addressing the heavy production print market. So with the recent launches of Duralink and Duraflex especially, Memjet offers pigment-based inks in addition to dye-based inks. And the modular design of our printing technologies offers industry-leading speed, and I think it's really important for development and integration. I think it's very attractive and even more important probably since the last 2 months unbelievable event in the world. Companies will be needing to be faster. So if I go a little bit in our Duralink technology, Duralink is a single-pass digital printing platform. It's over 2.5 meters width, maximum print width. And the key message here about Duralink is that it's a modular technology. So what does it mean to be modular? It means that the modules are including print heads, inks, print head support module, ink delivery, and management components, supports electronics and software, control and interface software. This is all coming together, if you will. We could say it's plug and play. And the Duralink printhead is a 1600 by 1600 DPI resolution. You can see it's a 222.8 millimeter wide. It's mono and color with a small drop size of 2.2 picoliter and 5 times, very important, nozzle redundancy. The print speed is also up to 203 meters per minute. So with the high resolution, Duralink delivers an excellent print quality. It was really a very important ambition from our R&D team, and it's sustainable for 4 billion ejections per nozzle for each CMYK color. And I think it was an important element that interested MGI. Probably Victor will speak about it a bit later. And we also recently launched orange, green, and violet as an extended gamut, which is also a very good, nice new capability. And Memjet has developed aqueous pigment inks for the Duralink print heads and for high-speed inkjet presses, which was also a very important innovation. The pigment inks provide very positive and sustainable benefits. For instance, it's providing stronger durability, water and light fastness, a strong resistance across a range of media, type of offset print quality with especially high optimal density. And there are 2 important information I wanted to lighthouse concerning the ink. It is that first of all, the print head has a 200-liter life and reliability. And number 2, maybe we will speak a bit about it a bit later, also with Victor. Memjet water-based ink are very safe for the product, for the people, and for the environment. So I have a quick video, a 2-minute video. I propose that we can see a bit how the Duralink technology is working, and let's go together quickly. It's just 2 minutes. Let's have a look.
Memjet is proud to introduce Duralink, featuring a new long ride printhead, Pigment Ink technology, and a range of modules that create fast and accurate printing solutions for a variety of markets. The Duralink printhead is Memjet's single-pass, full-page, wide-array printhead with a width of 222.8.
So you can see the printhead module.
It starts with 70,400 nozzles. These nozzles are controlled by
this is important information. This is a printhead.
These smart electronics provide closed-loop control to create industry-leading print quality. In fact, with 1600 DPI, the Memjet printhead has the highest print resolution on the market today. The 70,400 nozzles are arranged in 5 rows to form an ultra-compact 0.7 millimeter wide print zone, resulting in precise drop placement and consistently high-quality images. How high is the quality? 5 times nozzle redundancy means that a single image pixel is shared by 5 nozzles, virtually eliminating the visual impact of an occasional nozzle misdirected by paper dust or some other foreign object, providing the reliability needed in commercial and industrial printing. With Duralink, you can support the needs of various printing applications. MemJet's Duralink printing system delivers a winning combination of speed, simplicity, quality, and affordability.
It was just a quick summary of our Duralink technology with a lot of very, very strong benefits, as you could see. So maybe to go to the conclusion of my quick overview, how do we provide effective responses, Marcus, to the challenges of the market, especially right now? What I could say in summary is that we are proposing printheads, modules, subsystem, and reference software all together with a powerful, high-speed, stitchable printhead. We have flexible business model, I think, and we can really work with our clients on creating what will make them successful. We have a very professional expertise, I think, especially with our application engineering team. We have application expertise to help OEM developing solutions for new markets, but also to develop, when it is necessary, optimize the primer for our inks, for instance. And finally, we have, I think, a very highly skilled and professional marketing team to help, support, and engage the market with our OEM and with our OEM's leadership. We are really addressing many different markets where just-in-time, shorter runs, personalization, sustainability are becoming key dependencies of success. So our partners are in fact working in designing, innovating printing system for markets like commercial, label, flexible, corrugated, shapes, folding carton. And I think that Duralink is really, really well placed to serve those markets. So now what I would like to do is to introduce MGI and Victor Abergel. MGI is a strategic OEM partner from France, powered by MemJet. And MGI will share its vision for the packaging industry. We have a very common foundation with proven leadership in the market. We have the same passion for R&D and innovation. So I'm really, really pleased to introduce Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arnaud. Thank you, Marcus, to give us the opportunity to sharing with you these presentations about our DNA and R&D and new product innovation presentations. My name is Victor Abergel. I'm the co-founder of MGI Digital Technology Group. I'm in charge of the new business development and international operations. And I would like to take this time that is offered to us to give it to you an overview of who we are, what kind of disruptive technology we're able to bring on the market, and what is the essence of the strong listening of MGI regarding the market by these new innovations. So I will share with you my presentation, if I found it. All right.
Great.
Should go. Okay. So, who is MGI? First of all, the DNA of MGI is R&D. We are an engineer company. We have 250 people on the group. The pillar of MGI is to invent a new product, to design it, to manufacture it, because we have as well the capabilities to manufacturing our own product and to market it on the market. We have an operation. The headquarters is located in France. We have an office in the US since 1995. We have our factory plant in Germany, close to Stuttgart, and two different plants in France where we are doing as well the digital presses and the printed electronic technologies development. We the milestone of the group that in 2006 be listed on the stock market. So the company is a public company. We have in 2016 signed a strategic alliance with Konica Minolta International, who took 40% of our stack, and as well a strategic alliance to market and sell our product in the worldwide network of Konica Minolta. And as Arno mentioned on his presentation, we have as well developed a strong partnership with Memjet since 2014. Why? And you will understand the operation here. You have the main pillar of the group, how we organize our operations. We are market leaders since 2003, when we have had the vision of the benefit of the inkjet technology, where we invested quite significantly on this technology and developed a new line of digital inkjet presses. And we bring on the market in 2008 Drupa, a new way to approach the finishing process, who's becoming today the driver of the industry in terms of profitability. We have launched on the market more than 8 new line of digital inkjet press for embellishment, for spot UV coating and hot foil, digital hot foil process, as well for the packaging, the commercial printing, the digital printing, and the flexible and label packaging on the web solutions. As you know that all of us, the Drupa 2020 was the meeting point for the graphic art industry market, but due to the COVID-19, this exhibition has been postponed to April 21. And today, with the Future Print Summit opportunity, we will have the chance to introduce you our new line of product who was supposed to be launched at Drupa. And our new flagship product for this new line of product is the AlphaJet, the Factory 4.0 for the graphic art industry and the packaging industry. Which market we're addressing? Clearly the packaging market with the B1 size, with the very wide range of substrate, as we are talking about paper, folding carton, corrugated, E-flat, and different and other substrate as a synthetic substrate. And for that, we have developed a new concept for this market, the all-in-one. Instead to having a complete different equipment to operate it, we are listening clearly the packaging market, and we saw some new paradigm shift appearing on the market. What are the needs of the brand owners concerning the productions and the product, and what are the expectations of the players and the producer, the PSP, on the printing process? And what we understood that clearly today the brands needs drive adoption of digital prints, and especially on the packaging industry, by the new paradigm shift, which are fragmentations of the orders, versioning, variable data, and on-demand printing. Market concern by these new drivers are quite important. We are talking about the $21 billion markets. And for that, we starting our R&D since 2012 in order to be able to bring an answer to this market. And what is this answer? This answer is our new concept, the AlphaJet Factory 4.0, a real disruptive technology with the all-in-one concept. What does it mean, all-in-one concept? You will see on the videos here. We are bringing a factory who's covering all the needs of the profession. First of all, a printer, CYMK, based on a water-based ink, jet printing with Memjet technology, with 1600 by 1600 DPI, high gamut range. We are doing in the same path the capabilities to spot UV coating and digital hot foiling process in one operation. And in the future, we'll be able to do as well the printed electronic capabilities. We covered B1 and B2 format. Here you will see the printing engine, and the most innovations that we have developed is the linear electromagnetic engine, who give us a high precision of 2 micron on the printing process, the capabilities to having a CYNK and in the future an hexachromic solution for our customer based on the inkjet and the water-based with the high pigment of memjet, a speed of 2000 B1 per hour. Quite important when we are able to print on any substrate. The capabilities in the same pass to spot UV coating, flat or tactile effect, the productions, to do variable data, to digital hot foiling as well. For the packaging is something requested because it's a differentiator and high added value process. And you see, we are on the real industrial mode with a pallet feeder, pallet stacker, and giving the capabilities for the professional to having in a full implant in one equipment. What kind of application we can cover? As you see, boxes, packaging is very important with luxe, cosmetic, food, beverage, healthcare, gourmet applications. We are as well on the book cover and photo books. That's also a market who's looking now for new applications with all the needs that we mentioned. Business card, grading card for the commercial printing applications, labels, display, and other application, and finally as well holograms. So here you see very briefly the development of our disruptive technology, and we will go a little bit deeper on the product. What I'm talking about, the memjet technology. So the most important fact that we have to explain, that's our strong collaboration started in 2014 by evaluating the memjet technology and bring us to a conclusion in 2016 to shift our development was based on the UV inkjet heads to a water-based inkjet heads only developed by memjet with a high quality, with high definitions, with a very high, I would say, the reliability in terms of redundancy for colors and so forth. So this discussion and this collaboration bring to us to have a strong R&D partnership with memjet and MGI in order to design our engine was integrated on the AlphaJet platform. So that's the point of the collaboration. As you can see here, you have the traditional or the conventional workflow for packaging implants. You can see the human resource, the equipment CapEx requested for, okay? And with our technology here, we're changing everything because with the all-in-one concept, we're reducing drastically the number of people, the number of equipment, and the setup time to get from A to Z a final product. AlphaJet, what is the all-in-one process? The filling treatment, 4-color inkjet, and in the future, hexachromic process, the inkjet spot UV varnish, drying process with LED, infrared, UV, digital hot foil, and stacking. And you understood clearly that a disruptive approach to the needs of our customers by having in one all the possibility to printing and to embellish and to finish a product for the packaging industry. Here you have a quick overview of technical specification of the AlphaJet. The main point are the definition, 1600 by 1600 dpi, high gamut color, water-based technology, 2000 B1 per hour, 4000 B2 per hour, and a wide range of substrate covered by the technology. What kind of application, as we understood, is a 360 digital printing and embellishment technology. Here, the application that we mentioned before, are the packaging for luxe, cosmetic, healthcare, pharma, food and drink, gourmet, textile, and more, but as well for the commercial printing, we're talking about business card, flyer, menu, brochure, marketing material, and so forth, but also for the book on demand and web online applications, where they need to having a complete operation, minimizing the human intervention on the operation, and the AlphaJet will be the perfect solution for optimizing such a kind of productions. And the last but not the least, the variable data and versioning capabilities, who's becoming the most bigger driver in the packaging industry to make a differentiation for the brand owners. Range of substrate, as I said before, paper, board, folding carton, corrugate from 135 GSM up to 15 millimeter. So with that, we covered all the market segment of the industries. Here you have a quick overview of the benefit of the technology concerning a traditional process and the AlphaJet technology in terms of food requested, capex and investment, human resource, power consumption. We are as well eco-friendly because we are using technology. We are not using solvent and pollutions of the environment, and the TCO and ROI, who are very effectiveness for our customer. Having said that, hardware is very important, but as well we have developed the 4.0 approach for the AlphaJet product. Why we are talking about 4.0? Because we have developed around the hardware a complete software solutions to help and support our customers by having an IoT technology, having a iCloud solutions, and be able to consolidate the expectation and the service around the technology. First of all, the industrial approach IoT. We have developed today with our IT department, where we have a strong team working, IT developers working on a web online packaging on demand and printed electronic application, collection and analysis of data, smart packaging, and a global approach. That's revolutioning completely the packaging industry. We will offer to our customer the capabilities to starting from an inert packaging to a smart packaging, who can communicate with their customer, who can collect the data for them, and to generate analysis and tracking information on the packaging product. Here you see the overall compatibilities with the MGI connection and the IoT solutions with the brand owner, with the end customer, the capabilities to tracking, analytics, smart packaging, and to be connected with your productions. Smart packaging, what does it mean? We will be able to having printed electronic capabilities as well on the platform to give the possibility to print on the front and back, 4-color process, spot UV varnish, hot foil, and on the back, printed electronic with a smart ink, who can change the world in the packaging industry, and to communicate with an IoT solution on your Android phone, and to give the date, the localization, the usage, and to having all those data who can be forwarded to the brand owner directly. Smart packaging, what does it mean? That means we can add light, smell, sound, or embedded information to the printed electronic. Here you see what type of application we will be able to print directly on the AlphaJet. That's a complete disruptive approach on the global view for an equipment. And finally, we will have a worldwide presentation as well with our partner Memjet on the in October, where we will do a live presentation with conferences for customers to explain the market and the interest of this technology and the benefit of the technology. Thank you very much, all of you, and be safe.
So thanks for that. Thanks for that, because that's really interesting. I wanted to go through some questions here based upon what you've just kind of told us, really. And I guess the first question is clear. What is this? You mentioned smart technology there, which is really exciting. But in the first instance, what problem is this particular innovation solving? What makes it truly unique? I can see some of the special varnishes that I always thought that used to be only be able to be possible on screen printing and so on. That seems really quite significant. So what is this particular innovation solving?
The first particular innovation solving, that's the all-in-one process. Today, that's when we're looking our market segment, the packaging market segment. As you saw in my presentation, you need so many different technology to cover the complete production process. And the innovation there, that's to bring the all-in-one process on the one technology. And it was not easy to make compatible water-based solutions with varnish, with foil, and so forth. And the challenges was quite important, and that have been managed as well. How to manage the files, the variable data, and the precision of print. Because I've been very quick on, but we have developed, we're patenting a very unique process through the linear motors and the chucks, who's giving a high precision, who's give us the capabilities to print and overprint with 2 micron precision.
Yeah, so there's some real attributes that are quite unique that make it stand out, and there's also, like you say, the connection with the Industry 4.0, the fact that you're reducing the need for so many people. And I would imagine it particularly appealing at the moment when we're trying to produce product to get into certain retail outlets where the supply chains are under a lot of stress. So that's
Absolutely.
That's really interesting. Why? Obviously, you've got a partnership with Memjet. Why is Memjet a good partner? What element of the technology that Memjet have enabled this idea, this innovation to come to life?
Why? Because since 2012, when we started the business development, the development of the AlphaJet technology, we was oriented at the beginning on the UV inkjet technology, and we understood that the engine will be very costly because the number of heads involved requested to having such a quality and reliability was very important. And when we met first time in 2014, Memjet, we was impressed by the technology that they was providing, but the size of the heads was too limited for us. And having a strong discussion and strong belief and good faith between Memjet and MGI, they announced us there was on a development on a new technology, the Durading technology, who was fitting perfectly with our mind and our project. And Memjet, for us, was the only one who was enough agile and flexible to work with MGI and to be a trustable partner for the global project as the AlphaJet operation.
Okay, and so the Duralink modular system enables very high quality print, very fast print on different.
Yeah, you have many points. First, the width of the heads, the redundancy of the heads as well, because you have 5 nozzles covering one drop, and that's very important because the most bigger problem that we face on the printing operation, that's to avoid misregistrations or a bending problem. And with the redundancy of the number of nozzles, we get there a perfect solutions for our applications. That was the only technology today who's bringing to you these possibilities, this feature, who's making the difference with the others as well, on the top of the inks, the pigment, and so forth and so on.
Yeah, so that moves us on to the ink. So the inks, an obvious thing to say, it's always one of the most important things to get right, isn't it? So the ink's special.
Yeah, the deeper of the gamut on the inks is very important because we are addressing a very exigent market, the packaging. Packaging are looking for color matching and deep gamut quite seriously, and the ink, the pigments of Memjet provide us this possibility to having a perfect matching and a wide gamut of color. You know, it's very impressive. The first time that we're starting to print with, we have been so impressed because we're on the digital printing since 1989. So meaning it's not our first try. We have launched on the market 17 digital presses for printing, and it's with the inkjet technology. There we met our needs and our exigencies for the product.
Excellent. So obviously you've been launching this product despite the current COVID situation. Packaging seems to be in high demand still. So I guess has this affected your decision to launch it in any way at all?
Yeah, that's we was on the starting block with the Drupa show, but knew that this event have been frozen and postponed by the COVID-19. When Memjet asking us if it was interesting to participate on the Future Print Summit, we answered quickly yes, because it is on our strategy now to fill the gap between now and Drupa 21 by presenting the product to the market and by starting to bring the market around it and to show to the market what can be the new disruptive technology for this very high skill market segment.
Yeah, excellent. Lastly, MGI is a European business, so obviously this is going to be a big success in Europe. But is the US market as significant, or is it more significant, or less?
Thank you, Marcus, for these questions. MGI is not only an MGI European business. We are generating 89% of our turnover outside of France, and we covered 72 countries worldwide. Okay, U.S. market is a very significant market for us. We have a large operation in Florida since 1995. It's a gateway for us for the South America, and as well to cover the North American market, meaning US and Canada market. So yes, the needs and the expectations of the US market is the same than the European market, and maybe with more bigger player over there who have more capabilities to investing on such a kind of technology immediately.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I mean, it's really exciting. Arne, is there anything you wanted to add before we conclude?
Yes, I just wanted to add a bit more about the ink, because it's a very, very important topic, even after the last 2 months event. But the pigment ink clearly is bringing the durability. So it's very important for the print quality combined with the 1600 by 1600 DPI resolution. So it's a great way to deliver print quality. So it's number one. And I really listened very carefully, Victor, and everything he said. It's also extremely very important for sustainability because we need to have a safe ink for product. We need also to protect ourselves maybe a bit more from toxic and reactive chemistries. So clearly these ink are safer to use and more eco-friendly, as Victor said, than liquid toners or UV cure inks or solvent-based inks. We have a very good R&D team focusing only on ink at Memjet in San Diego and in Australia. And I would say that in my French English, Marcus, I would say that we really love ink at Memjet.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And it sounds like you've got a really nice model where you're helping in partnership businesses bring new ideas to life with the right combination of heads and inks and cost and advantages with Industry 4.0, which is going to well position these companies and innovations for the future. Thank you both very much for joining us today, and wish you every success with the launch and look forward to the next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.